Well, good afternoon. It is January 6th, and we're going to try and finish this job up. We'll put the clutch all back together. I did find out that washer that's underneath this nut on the clutch here, it's called a Belleville washer, and as I mentioned when I first took it out and looked at it, it looked kind of concave, and that is the whole option of it, or what it's supposed to be. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but the washer is definitely a bit concave, and you put that so the concave side is down. You put the nut on it and tighten her down. That puts pressure on it and keeps it in place, I guess, is the theory. And we're all back together there. Now, I moved the camera a little closer than I did on the first one, so maybe you'll be able to see a little better. I'm just learning how to do this movie taking stuff, so bear with me. Alright, we got this plate. Goes over there. This one is not tight on the crankshaft. It is now. And we'll put all these screws, there's several of them, and go in here with their springs. Shouldn't need that anymore. These are JIS. And we're all back together there. Alrighty, so this is the part number for this seal for the Kickstarter. So we're going to go ahead and replace that. Assuming I can get it out of there. Oh, it's being stubborn, that's for sure. There it goes. Oh yeah, that needed to be replaced. Not looking too good. Okay, I need to clean this out a little bit. Still seems to be a little bit of crud down in there. Get that out. Hopefully you can see. I guess if I turn my hat around backwards, maybe that would make it easier. Alright. So this goes in like that. And as I said in my other video, behind me, I have this kit for seal and bearing drivers. I can figure out how to get it open. So this nice little kit here. And I need the smallest one I got. And probably just, hopefully this little tiny hammer will do it. And that appears to be down in there. Alright, I need to find the gasket. It goes on there because the other one got busted. Now, I found this little database thingy online and entered in all my part numbers and put locations with bins and slots in the bins and shelves behind me. You can see, maybe I'll take you off of here and take a little tour. These bins over here I bought, and they're all full of parts. Up on that shelf up there, there's more parts. And then these, whoa, away you go. On these shelves here, we have even more parts. And then down here we got different things. In this case, over here, this shelf is my YDS3 parts, which will be my latest. I've got some gas tanks here. All of them are dented. Some of them are pretty clean inside. I've got a little AT1 engine down here that probably could be rebuilt, and a couple exhausts, one for the YDS3 Catalina and one for an AT1, I think. I'm not sure exactly what that's for. And then tools and different things and shop supplies. And that's a little tour of the shop. Okay, I found a location for the gasket that I need for this. It's right over there on top of my box. It wouldn't fit in the drawer that's marked gaskets and seals. So here it is right here. It's a 308-15461-09. So we're going to clean up the gasket surface, and we'll put that gasket in and go from there. Alright, so we got the gasket in place. The gasket surfaces have been cleaned off on both sides. We've got the cover, which at one time was polished, but you wouldn't know it now. We got the new seal in there. Now, what I've got to do is get it down. It does have locating pins. And use my little has to mesh and go down, or we hope it does. Alright, back up just a little bit here. I think it went onto there. Yep, it's meshing now. All right, she's on. All I need is all the bolts that put all this together. Okay, I got this big pile of different bolts here. They're all stainless steel, with the exception of one. I was short on one of them, but there should be enough for both sides. And I put them in, and if that's about as much as you need. If they go all the way down like that one just did, then you need a longer one. And it's too long, so I need one that's somewhere in the middle. And that's probably it right there. Yep, that's perfect. There. I didn't have the two for this, which are particularly short 16mm ones, but that one's too short, so we're gonna assume it's this one. Nope, that one's a little too long. I need one just a little shorter than that if I got one. I don't have one just a little shorter than that. So maybe this one? Ah, there it is. Diversified here. All right. That one. And this one takes the 65, which is the really, really long one. And there's one over here. And that's all of them. Now, with a little bit of luck, I got a number 5 here. Allen wrench. It should take those puppies down. I've got to find myself a oil pump for this one. It's still got a good gasket on it. I think when I swapped out the engine with the DT3 engine, I took the oil pump with it. So when I pull the DT3 engine back out again, out of the DT2, one trip around here. There. 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 Alrighty. She's all ready for an oil pump, which I'm going to have to find. And now we continue on to the other side. And turn this puppy over. And the next thing we do is find the socket to get that out with. I do believe that's a 19. Comes out pretty easy. We'll put that over here in the magnetic tray. Throw some trash on the floor. Alright, I got 2 washers in there I need to get out. I lost my little right angle hook. Almost had that one. I have to get one of them out at least. And maybe. Well, I could just turn the engine over and dump it out, I guess. I think this is missing a washer. There's no second washer under there. Okay, that's a problem. This is the puller for these particular bikes. It's reverse threaded into there. Get kind of good ways. That's pretty good. I believe that to be a 17, which it is. And once again, we put our drive that in, and it just lifts that flywheel right off of there. And we screw this out. Actually, we just take this off. All right. We're going to need to get this out of the way. So, once more, we turn to this. On reverse. This is not in any way adjustable. So, we take these three out. And this should lift off. We can set that up out of the way. And I got a washer here that I didn't know I had. All right, now this one, I'm probably going to have to damage that badly to get it out of there. I don't know any other way. So, yeah. What I don't want to do is damage the anything else. I don't mind damaging that. No, that's not coming out. So maybe I think I need a hammer for this. All right, so I did get it out. It wasn't too much of a problem. This seal is definitely kaput. This is laying inside the seal when I took it out. Kind of caught down here. That's the little spring that goes around the inside that holds it nice and tight, supposedly. So you can see that this is junk. All right. And down in here by the bearing is another piece of that spring. If you can see that. Okay. Well, just for the halibut, I'm going to squirt some oil down there on that bearing. There is no play in the bearing, so we're good. All right. Now we get the other seal that we need, which I believe to be this one right here. Crank left side. That should go down in there nicely. It does. All right, I'm going to try and wipe this out a little bit. All right, and I'm going to put a little oil on this just to make it slide down in there better. It's definitely slippery. Oh, I need to put some oil on the inside as well to make it slide over there. did have a Q-tip down here from doing that on the other side. But I don't see it now. So I'm thinking I might have to reach into my stash and make another one. And there we go. I'm going to put a little oil on that. And lift that up. Put that around on the inside. Put this down here. That goes there. Now, the one bad thing about those seal drivers that I have is then we'll go over this. So I'll come up with a different method. Alright, we got that hammered down in there. I just used my little rubber headed hammer here and my dead blow. Pounded around it. She went down in nice. Now we put the stator plate back on. Find the screws again. Got my JIS screwdriver. Seems like there should be a bigger one. I got 3 screwdrivers in the set for JIS. But it just seems like there should be a bigger one. Okay. Once again, I should put my bill to the back so you can see. Alright. Stator plate is in place. We have 2 more seals that can be replaced on here. We have this one and this one. This one should be easy to get out. Just poke a screwdriver inside of it and pop it out. Unlike the crank seals, it doesn't look to be in two. Alright, so I found it. It had fallen out of the package there. And we'll tap that down into place. And that really doesn't make much difference anyway. So now we get that down in there. That goes all the way across. Thing we need to do now alright, we got one here too. Might not be easy to get out. And we got this big one back here by the front sprocket. I really should buy a couple of these to have on hand, but I didn't. Okay. This is going to be the same type of thing. is the other one I did, where I drove the flat screwdriver right down into it. And out she comes. And there's that. And that one doesn't look bad at all, actually. But there's no sense not replacing it, because I have one right here. There's plenty of oil on that shaft. Oh yeah, nice and smooth. So, once again, that, clean that too. That goes down inside there. Then, this one might be a little difficult. Then, we have a sprocket and a nut. Really don't have the sprocket right now. I got one. But let's see about this one. I think what I'm going to need here is a pointy thing. Like that. Yep, that seemed to work, except my pointy thing got a little crook in the end of it. And it's coming right out. No problem. Once I slip and stick this 2 inches into my finger. It doesn't look like the rust goes down that far, so I think the seal will be just fine. Alright, goes on that way. Hopefully slides right down there. I don't know if these are deep enough. Oh, how about that? At this point, I found that the points on the stator board were not usable. There was a chunk broken out of one of the contacts, and I didn't have a spare set, so I will order parts and be back in a few days when the parts arrive with a setup and maybe get it ready to install in the frame.